Na đến lên 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 na. Có thì ta thấy á thì ta thấy tất 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 độ tất tì tất trọ tất cọ tất chết. Có thì ta thấy á thì ta thấy tất độ tất tì tất trọ tất cọ tất chết. Ta thấy ta thấy á thì ta thấy tất độ tất tì tất trọ tất cọ tất na đến đến 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 na Shiva Kavi Dreamer Damaru Paje Shri Shagangi Aradhangi Viraje Uma Rama Sabasura Patitaje Para Trishula Damaru Lienache Shiva Chamma Dedicate Shiva Chamma Dedicate Shiva Chamma Mana Din Nana Din Na Krishna Kavi Krishna Gaslika Dha Dinaka Dinata Dinaka Dinata Dinaka Dinata Dinaka Dinana Din Nana Din Na Te Tata Te Tata Te Tat Dha Ta Ata Ta Adha ne Dikite Dhatu Nakas Ta Tati Se Te Tati Se A Tati Se Te Tat Ta Te Itat Se A Te Itat Ta Te Itat Se A Te Itat Diditat Diditat Da Thế là đến tắt cái đó thì tắt thì tắt diga he tada ke el tada ge el tada đến na check that for us this time gine writing Da đến lên na đến lên na đến lên na đến lên na gine da gine da targeti te gadi gine da eda te da gine da that's gine da targeti te gadi gine da eda te da gine da that's gine da targeti te gadi gine da eda te da
Yeah. You see, so that this has been made. I made it like maybe 2-3 weeks before the day I see it. So it's and I already uploaded it in the group. So there may be other Drutle voiceover. That's very much possible, but then it's not written intermediate. This one has intermediate in the bracket because there are other girls of the same class who are doing tukras which are like maybe challenging for this group because they're older kids. Their adults are older kids, so they're doing those tukras easily. Yeah. So that's how. So this is immediately I made it that day only. That's why Shilpa was asking. I'm like, मेरा तो बन गया होगा तभी बना के दे दिया था.
Okay, I didn't pay attention. Sorry, Sudeshna. We see that.
ये है. So sure, let us start from the beginning. We are recording everything. So we will do our Madhya lay, right? Our Madhya. And then we do the Drut. And then we all come back to the Vilambit because if they're asking things from the Vilambit, okay, with or without voiceover support for all the speeds, but specifically Vilambit and things that you are not dancing. things you are dancing, there are chances, less chances to ask you again. Possibly they can ask you to recite. Jैसे आपने you did the Shiva Kavit. So possibility is, okay, can you recite the Kavit that you just performed? That can happen, that cross questioning. But saying that the things which you're not dancing, like Tat, Amad, these things you are not performing this time. So those are the things I will make you practice, and you have to practice every day those things until the exam. And also try to do without the voiceover, not try, do it without the voiceover. Dance once or twice with the voiceover, turn it off, and dance the entire sequence without the voiceover. Okay, even the Parhant, I'm not doing to do the Parhant anymore. See, I'll keep mum. Because if I do the Parhant, it's like I'm not going to do the Parhant in the exam. So that I can only guide, I will only guide you with the Parhant, with the finger counts, and as in now in the class, and you will recite from your end loudly. Whatever composition you have to recite. Okay, so let's move on to the beginning. So I think we are starting with Madhyalaya. Let me see what we have in Madhyalaya.
Sudeshna ji,
Yes.
so at home, how should I practice the Paran? Should I just do the set the line and do it and check if I get the sum?
Yes. So the voiceover support has some of the parants and the places vacant. That for those you can just use the voiceover. Like in this one, I said recite the Chakradar Paran, and then in the beginning I said recite the Chakradar Tukra. So you have space for that. But things that you don't have space, like Drimiki, Drimiki, Drimi, you first try to do once or twice without any nagma or any tabla, like metronome, tabla, metronome, mechanical tabla, mechanical laira. Don't try to do it in the beginning. Try to just say dha, then na, then na, whichever is the lay for 1-2 cycles, then recite it. Then once you are comfortable in that, then start doing it when the lehra, okay? Because in the exam, not necessarily every time you have to play lehra. If your lay is, you can establish a good lay, and the examiner sees that you're confident in that lay, they generally will not double check, okay, it's start a lehra and do. It's when you are really kind of not being able to do, then it's like, they will then definitely check, okay, play the lehra and do it. Okay. But in one go, if you have confidence enough to do it in a right speed, generally they don't ask for lehra. They might ask, but generally no. So you have to really do it well, and then at home practice with the lehra also.
Then da.
So Madhyalaya, this is I labeled it for everybody's knowledge. I labeled it as Madhyalaya performance voiceover. Okay, so that's where we are starting. Can we? Everybody take your position. Do it not on the carpet, huh? Do it like roll the carpet.
Da, then da. Da, then da. Da, then variation of Tatkar with the Tihai. Then da.
No, variation of Datkar cannot be this first one. 1 second. Yeah, Madhyalaya exam performance.
Then ta. Da, then Tatkar. Da, then da. Da, then da. Da, then ta. Ta, then da. Da, then da. Da, then da. Da, then ta. Ta, then da.
You guys know you have to do flat foot. Okay, you have to do everything flat foot. Okay, so I restarted.
Then ta. Ta, then Tatkar. Da, then da.
Vishak,
Da,
keep your feet together.
Da, then ta. Ta, then da. Da, then da. Da, then da. Da, then ta. Ta, then da. Da, then da. Da, then ta. Ta, then da, then da. Da, then da. Da, then ta. Ta, then da. Da, then da. Da, then da.
Body tight.
Ta, then da. Da, then
Body
da.
tight.
Da, then ta. Ta, then
Tight.
ta thì ta ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta ta thì ta thì ta ta thì da then da na correct na then da na then na then na then da na then na na then 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 na da then पढ़न वेदन तिहाई then ta ta then da da then da then da then ta then da ta thì ta a thì ta thì ta ta thì ta a thì ta thì ta ta thì ta a thì ta da da then da then da then ta then da ta thì ta a thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta a thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta ta thì ta a thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì
Yeah. So I did it 2 speeds in the for the exam. Okay, reciting the slow, you dance in the slow, and then you take one avartan and do it in the double speed. So you showed both the variation. Because the slow one is very slow. But if I only do the fast, you guys are unable to bring it nicely to the sum for the recitation part. Okay? So recitation you do slow. Did you get it? Recitation you do slow. Then you dance it slow. And then after taking one avartan, do it in full speed. When you are doing slow, use arm movements. So it's very clear that when you're doing slow, you're not going to do like this. That's way too much time. So you do tatkar as you expand your hand. So do the slow part, 2, 3, go. Ta te te ta a te te ta te ta te ta te ta te ta te te ta a te te ta te ta te ta te ta te ta te te ta a te te ta te ta te ta te ta te. ऐसे नहीं, stretch your hands. Stretch your hands, Mihika. This I always said, angle it out. Okay. So this is this you did. Okay. Now then da then da ready now. Da then hand saputa ta then da. Ta te ta ati ta te ta te ta te ta te ta te ta ati ta te ta te ta te ta ta te ta ati ta te ta te ta te ta. You can do shoulder level. So just the footwork nicely in the Bedam double speed. Is it clear? Now variation of Tatkar, I kept it separate. So from here, you can do the Drut. And then when they ask you to do the variation of Tatkar, you play the variation of Tatkar voiceover and dance it. So I didn't keep it together. Are you guys getting it? In the drive. So this is the first thing. Then we do the Drut Tintal. And then if they're asking the variation of Tatkar, we are going to do it in that speed. Okay, but for now, I'm making you practice the variation of Tatkar. Because it is in Madhyalaya and we are in Madhyalaya, we'll do the variation of Tatkar separately now, and then we move to the Drut. Okay, but this part, again, one more time. Now you know what you have to do. From the beginning, Auntie, is it clear what you are doing? Yes or no? Okay.
Then ta
Again, do it.
then takar da then da then da then ta then da then da ta then da then Da din din da da din din da din din da 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 din da din da din da din din da din da din da din da da din da din da din da din da da din da din da din da din da da din da din da din da din da din da da din da din da din da di da da di da 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 di da di da da di da da di da di da da di da di da da di da đến đến da na खड़े पैर ना दिन दिन da
Start.
na đến đến 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 na da đến पढ़न वेदम तिहाई ten ta ta den da
Ta thì thấy ta, a thì thấy ta, thì ta, thì ta, thì ta, thì ta thì thấy ta, a thì thấy ta, thì ta thì ta thì ta thấy ta thì thấy ta, a thì thấy ta, thì ta thì ta thì ta cái này.
da den da den da den da ta thì thấy ta a thì thấy ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì thấy ta a thì thấy ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thấy ta thì thấy ta a thì thấy ta thì ta thì ta da den da den da
Ready?
den da den da thì ta a thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta a thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì ta thì
Shoulder level. Keep this shoulder level, the last one. Because that you did with lot of nuances. Either you are doing this or you are doing this. I leave it up to you how you want to practice that, because I have taught both styles. Okay. From there we go variation of tatka.
Sudeshna ji?
den
Yeah.
So, for the fast one, can we do Heel Tatkar?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. You can do Hil Tatkar. Even for the other one, it's, you don't. They didn't ask you to do it in flat. Vedantya didn't ask in flat. They only said the original Tatkar in flat and the variation of Tatkar in flat. Vedantya, you can do heel even for the slow. I was doing heel myself. Tati teta ati teta. I was doing heel. Tati teta ati teta 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 ta teta. Yes, Mika.
So for the fast one, only the last one you use your hand. Right?
Yes. Even
And
if you don't want to use, I don't mind. Just accent the sum. Okay, but very strong footwork. Tati teta ati teta 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 teta.
Yes.
Ati teta 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 teta. Tati teta ati teta ta 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 ta.
Also, I'll be right back. I need to get a charger for my device.
Okay, sure. So now from here we are doing variation of Tatkar flat foot.
Sudeshna ji?
den da
Yes.
So, does the sum have to be like the shoulder level sum?
Yeah, better in this.
Okay.
Because it's like very abrupt. And it ends also. You see, there is no music. This is kind of like flowing, you know, the one. So this is like chuck, tuck, 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 tuck. And because by the time you will do this, the music ended. So it feels awkward without the music, that kind of lying down sum. Okay.
den da den da den da den variation of Tatkar with the tihai. Den da den ta den sa ta thei ta a
Keep your feet together as much as your body tight.
ta ta thì tất, a thì tất, a thì tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất. Tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất. Tất, ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, 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 tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, 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 tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, 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 tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, 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 tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, 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 tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, 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 tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, a thì tất, tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, tất, ta thì tất, a thì tất, tất, ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì tất, a thì tất, tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, 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 tất, tất. Ta thì tất, a thì tất, ta thì a thì tất, ta thì tất, a thì tất.
Okay, is it clear until here?
Sudeshna ji,
Yes.
I don't get the tihai.
Who is this, Myra?
Yeah.
What you don't get in the thek, if you can explain me, because it's mainly tatkar. So you do two sets of tatkar. Ta the tat, a the. Sorry, one set. Ta the tat, a the tat. One set of heel tatkar. Then that you clap, not stamping. Then again you resort back to the tatkar. So ta the tat, a the tat. Stop. Ta the tat, a the tat. Stop. Ta the tat, a the tat. Stop. Try and see whether it's you understood or not. Stand and do it, because maybe you're not getting it from the body. 2, 3, go. Tatkar, tatkar, clap, clap. Now heel tatkar, remember.
So Deshna ji, I'm just making sure it's like alternate, right? Like it's first this way, then that way, then that way.
Exactly. If you can, if it is too much of this, even if you do just the right side, that's fine.
Okay, so you get same points even if you do it like on the other just one
Other
side.
side, you don't need to some. This Myra was confused because I think it's the left side she's confused. I think so. So if she's that in that case, you can do everything from the right. It's just to give your brain the training for the left eye, make you do most of the from the other end also. Otherwise, it becomes very right heavy kind of training. So yeah, sorry.
That the ending part, the pose is this, or is it
No,
this, or
it's not this. It's first is down, second is middle, and the third is up. So it goes seesaw like this. So ta
okay?
that a theta down, ta that a theta middle, ta that a theta up.
Okay.
So when you do down, your hand is closed. The other hand. When you do middle, both hand is extended. But though the back hand is closed from the hand, but the arm is extended, open and closed. And in the top also, it's like that.
Okay.
Myra, is it clear? You can do everything from the
Yes.
right, Myra. If you're confused, no problem. In the exam, do everything from the right. Even I don't need to spin. You can just do the same movement as Tiha. You can do the same movement 3 times. It's fine. Tat, you do it clean, you get more scores, no problem. Tat, 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 tat. ta, te, te, all the 3 times. Te, ta, te, te, ta, a, te, te, ta, te, ta, te, te, ta, a, te, te, ta, te. 3 times, repeat the same movement.
Okay, I get it now.
I mean, Mihika, it's not like this. These are the things that will take marks from you. If you do like these things that I was explaining, that will not hamper your scores. But things like body language, footwork, transition, not well, that will take the score from the scores. Not the choreography. There is no point. There is no
Wait,
scores
me-
for choreography.
I'm confused.
Sorry?
Like, so this, and then
Yeah.
this.
What happens? Look at me. You will see. You are doing this. Look at my hand. You're doing this. What I need is a little bit of extension from this part, like this. So it's kind of like, you know how a bow and an arrow kind of stretches? That this hand. Get it, angle it out a little bit. Angle further, like push your elbow and angle it exactly. This alignment every time.
Okay.
Your body feels like dead from this side. It's like active from this and like no energy in this.
Okay.
Okay, now what are the questions that can be asked from this Madhyalaya? Okay, you say you guys danced it, okay? Because now I'm an examiner. Now I might ask you, can you recite the Tatkar ki Tihai that you performed? You performed Tatkar and you performed the Tatkar ki Tihai. Correct? So if you're asked that, you will exactly replicate the speed in which you danced. Why? Because over and over, from the beginning until now, we have been practicing this as your grade 4 exam. Don't try to do it, try to do in any other speed other than what is in the voiceover. But make your brains ready. The antenna should be like this to receive the information. Okay, they said this. Yes, I performed this. So I should be able to recite. Yes or no? Correct? So exactly. So they say, okay, recite the Tihai. We saw you dancing a Tihai. Can you recite it with palm counts? So it was in Madhyalaya. Da, then, da, ta, then. Exactly, I'm replicating what you danced. Ta, then, da. Tatitita, atitita, teita. Even the speed I'm replicating. Tatitita, atitita, teita, 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 atitita, teita, te. Tatitita, atitita, teita, 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 atitita, teita, 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 atitita, teita, te. Tatitita, atitita, teita, 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 atitita, teita, 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 atitita, teita, te. Correct? Right? Bedam Tihai, you're already reciting. So the recitation is already in the voiceover, they're not asking. And for the variation of Tatkar, generally there is no question, there is no Padhan task because it's a footwork. Is it clear? Okay, now next move to the, if there is any question, ask me now about this practical part. Okay, so now we move on to the Drutlay. The Drutlay that I have just recorded only for this class, that Drutlay. Okay, isme Padhant I will not help you. I'm telling you which 2 parants you have to 2 composition you have to do Padhant. Padhant means recitation. Padhant. So which 2 composition you have to do recitation? The first one you are doing is Chakra da Chukra with 6 spins. Ta thei ta thei a thei ta thei thei ta thei ta thei 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 tat tat thei. Chakra da Chukra. 3 repetitions that means. And then at the end of the voiceover, you are doing a Chakradar Paran, which you did in grade 3, Hiringinadha, do it Parhant as well as dancing. Is it clear? Okay. After that is over, we will do our Radhagat, because the Radhagat is in your syllabus. Correct? Yeah, I have everything. Govinda Gopala Murari, Ghungat Ki Gad, Dadra, this, most of the things, Japta, because some of the girls, they are, as I said, they're in the other groups. So they have completed those things. Okay, Lari, Malkos, Tarana, everything you don't have to do, just the basic things which we need for the grade 4. So, Tintal Drut intermediate. Let's start.
Da din din da da din din da. Recite a chakra da chakra. Da din din na din din na din din na din din. Na din din na din din na din din na din 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 na din din na din din na. Có thì ta thấy á thì ta thấy ta thấy tất tất đục tất tì là tất trọ là tất cọ tất chết có thì ta thấy á thì ta thấy tất đục tất tì là tất trọ tất cọ tất chết ta thấy á thì ta thấy tất đục tất tì là tất trọ tất pa tất na din din 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 na. Shiva Kavi. Drima damaru paje Shisha gange aradhange viraje Uma Rama Sabasura taje Kara Trishula damaru liye nache Shiva chamma chamma cham Tarikita Shiva chamma chamma cham Tarikita Shiva chamma cham Mana din din na din din na Krishna Kavi. Krishna Gatlika. Dha. Vinaka Dinata. Vinaka Dinata. Vinaka Dinata. Vinaka Dinana Dindana 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 Te Tata Te Tata A Te Tat Dha Ta Ata Ta Adha Nidhikite Dhatunakas Ta Tati Se Te Tati Se A Tati Se Te Tata Ta Te Itase A Te Itase Ta Te Itase A Te Itase Didita Da Dinak Din Ta Tada Te Ta A Te Ta Diga 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 Te Tada Ke El Tada Ge El Tana Din Na Chakada Paran Recite.
Gene da.
Da din na din na din na. Gine da. Gine da. Te gine da. Tageti se gadi gine da. Da te da. Te da. Gine da. Gine da. That gine da. Tageti se gadi gine da. Te da. Gine da. Gine da. That gine da. Tageti Kadi gine da. Te da. Na.
Okay. Now in Drutler, what else can you be asked? You might be asked to recite your Kavit. Correct? Because in the Drut, you did Krishna, you did all the others with the recitation, and if you're asked to, so you have to keep the Kavit ready, recitation. Okay. Now let's move to the Ghunghat / Radha ki Gat. Krishna we did, now Radha. That's also in the drive. It's written Ghunghat ki Gat.
the nana, then the nabungati guys. That's the ta. In the nana, then the nabungati guys. That's the ta. That's the ah. That's the ta. That's the ah. That's the na, then the nana, then the nana, then the na. That's the ta. That's ah. That's bha ta. Ta. That is a thing. That is a that is a thing.
Walk.
That's a thing. Thing. That's a 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 thing. That's nào đến lên nào đến nào tình nào thì tất thì tất thì tất egdo ni tarha ye en tarha to ye en tarha.
Okay, come forward. Yeah, so I'm keeping it easy for all 4 times. I'm not changing the style of the veiling. Okay, I'm only doing one style of the veil. Okay, because I generally I will teach like different styles, but I'll do in the future grades for that. Okay, so one style I want you to do it clean, perfect, but one style. So style is the takita hastamudra changing a takite thei. Because there's lots of things. The hand has to be parallel. Because some people I see like this, it looks like a horn. So wo sab careful rehna padega, and the fingers and also. I don't want you to change and make it too complicated. There are
I have
4.
a question.
Yeah.
Do I have to change the Hastamudra?
Hastamudra you have to change, otherwise how? 1, takite 2. This side we have to change. Kataka Mukha and Mayura. You have to always do that.
Oh, Ektanti said you don't have to.
So how are you doing without changing? Shisi?
She said like you can do only Mayura.
To show me. No. You cannot. Do you have problem, like your physical problem to do it? Physical disability? Then why will you not do it? Our fathers are doing. I don't get this. 1, 2, 3, go. Ta. If you have a problem, that we can keep a note in that. This person cannot, because there are some finer motor skills you need. But if you know, you have to do as everybody else are doing. 2, 3, go. Ta. Rest is doing the same. Takite thei. Takite a. Takite thei. Dena dha. Dena ka dena ta. Dena ka dena da. Dena ka dena ta. Dena. Because it looks closed. Ye kaise close hoga? This doesn't even look closed. 1. Dena ka dena ta. Open. And close. Dena ka dena. Open. And close. So four walks. Same style. So don't go too fast, because then you will like even cross the camera. You actually go farther back before you do this. So ta, takite thei. Go as much back as possible for that takite thei. Now you have 4 walks. Tatta ta, thei, itatta, walk 1. Walk number 2, ta, thei, itatta, Second walk. 3, ta, thei, itatta, 4th, ta, thei, itatta, and na, then na, then na, then na, thei, tatta, ta, thei, tatta, thei, tat. हो गया? एक दो 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 घेंता धा घेंता धा घेंता धा.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When you close it, is it Gatakamukha?
Yes. Okay, when you are doing diga, 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 it's the opposite side. Same movement, but now from the left. So when you're doing diga, 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 the last, very end. So 2, 3, go. Diga, 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 ghenta, dha, Gain ta dha. Now hold your veil from this hand. Hold the veil from this hand, other hand, and look towards the right hand like this dha. Yeah. Kapita. Kapita. Not like this. The elbow will come down, 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 like this. It's very different. This and this is because I'm using different part of my arm, like this. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, so the question that could have been asked here was the Shiva Kavit. That is done. Okay, now I move to the previous grade stuff, grade 3 and grade 2. So first thing is I will play the grade 3 Vilambit voiceover that you performed in the last grade. You all appeared for grade 3? I mean, most of you have appeared for grade 3. So your performance was your Vilambit. Okay, so you have to do that. So you take your position. Vilambit मैंने यहाँ पे upload नहीं किया. I should have uploaded the Vilambit also. Tintal Vilambit, it's there.
Then, dha and dha.
So whoever is appearing for grade 3 from this group will start with this Vilambit and then they will move to the Drut. Madhyalaya, they don't need to show. If they're asked things from Madhyalaya, they can do. Okay, but they'll not be asked, the Vedam Tihai, they'll not be asked to do flat foot tatkar. So Madhyalaya, they don't need to do for whoever is appearing for grade 3.
So
But
there should be.
1 second, Sia. They will, because there are 2 grade 3 girls. So they will use exactly the Drut that we just practiced. That Drut and the Vilambit that we are practicing. These are the 2 performance pieces. Is it clear for the grade 3? Okay, Sia, you can ask me now.
Are you gonna like test us again, or is it gonna be someone else?
That I don't know, but I will be there during the test.
Okay.
Adding somebody else, they might sometimes. But yes, the questions will be, I think, through my voice. Like I will be asking.
Okay.
Okay, so now the Vilambit le, for the grade 3, this is their performance. And for the grade 4, this is if they're asked. Okay, is it clear, the preparation? Okay.
Then, Rangamanch ka chukra, dha and dha. Then, then, ta. Ta. Then, dha. Ta, ta. Tik, dha, diga, diga, tik, dha, diga, diga, ta. Ta. Hey. Ta, ta. Hey. Ta, ta, a, hey. Do, ti, cha. Ta, ta. Dig, dha, dig, 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 dha, dig, dig, ta. Ta, hey, ya, tra. Tat, tat, tida, didi, tat, tat, hey. Tida, didi, tat, tat, hey. Tida, didi, tat, tat, hey. Do, तीन, चार and पाँच, आठ, छः, सात, नौ, 10, 11, 12, hey, ये ता की ता, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, ये इतना की 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ta thấy tật, thấy tật, ta thấy tật, thấy tật, ở đây thấy tật, ở đây thấy tật, ở đây. Rồi, 3 Ahmad, 4 and 5,
Ahmad.
6, 7, 8 and 10. Ở tên, nó có tên tích, ta thi chế ta. Ở tên, nó có tên, ta thi chế ta. Ở đây thấy tật. Ở đây thấy tật. Ta thi chế ta. ở đây thấy ta chỉ sẽ ở đây thấy ta chỉ sẽ thấy ý thấy ta chỉ sẽ thấy ta chỉ sẽ thấy ta chỉ sẽ thấy ta chỉ sẽ then dha and dha then lari then dha and dha then ta then dha ta chỉ sẽ dhikite 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 ta chỉ dhikite ta chỉ sẽ dhikite one ta chỉ sẽ dhikite two ta chỉ sẽ dhikite three ta chỉ sẽ dhikite ta chỉ sẽ dhikite ta chỉ sẽ dhikite ta chỉ sẽ dhikite ta dha te tha ta chỉ sẽ dhikite dha dha ta chỉ sẽ dhikite dha dha ta chỉ sẽ dhikite dha dha.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Myra.
So in the Dakita Dikita, in the last one, do we switch sides?
Takadiga. You mean the tihai, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I like I mentioned before, I generally in class, I make you practice both the sides. Now in the exam, you don't get extra marks for doing from both sides. So if you want to do the same side that doesn't disturb you, confuses you, do from the same side. Okay? You don't have to look at others, you do yours. Anyways, I think there'll be only 2 girls. I will tell only 2 girls doing it together. And from grade 5, I think we'll have just 1. 1 by 1 exam, yeah. So you can just adjust between you and the other girl. But when you are doing it 2 girls, just adjust the sum and everything, the performance piece, I mean. So it doesn't look disturbing. Because if you're doing something and the other is not doing that thing, it looks very disturbing. For this, if you're dancing it simultaneously, then it looks disturbing. So that little part, that's only for the performance, that 5 minutes. Rest everything, you will be asked separately. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now the question is, for the grade 3, I don't mind, they are doing the voiceover support. But for the grade 4, my question is, if now they're asking you to show a thought, okay, they're asking you to show a thought, you have to do it yourself. Because where will you get the chance to go for this voiceover, scroll back and forth, go to the thought? That doesn't make sense, right? So that is when you have to be actually more aware how to do it. So let's try that. Stand and imagine I'm an examiner right now at this moment. I'm asking you to show me one thought. So how will you do it? Okay, I will do it once with you. Then I'll be like tight-lipped. You will do it yourself. You recite aloud. I need not to hear you. You replicate how will I do. If I am asked, how will I do my thought? I'm imagining I'm grade 4 student and the examiner in front of me asked me to show her one thought. Okay? Even for grade 3, it's a good practice. What if they stop you and ask the same question? Okay? So you are so there. So for once I will do, and then you will do it the next time. So she asked me to do a thought. So 13, 14, 15, 16. Dha, adhin. Then, dha tite, dha, adhin. I do my kasak masak, dha, and no. 10, 11, 12, thei, ta, ta, tite, ta. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Stop. You see how I wrapped it off? Okay. Yes, Mihika?
So when you do 13, 14, 15, 16, do you tap your feet or do you just
I tapped my feet because why I tapped? Because I'm ending it, right? I cannot end it without like nothing like silence. So I think 9, 10, 11, 12, I did this because after that we have to do the second, which was they, that we are not doing, right? She has to show one touch. So 13. It's not a sin to do the second. You can do the all two touches. But I'm saying if she's asking one, logically you will do one touch. So your brain has to be used to, otherwise it's too much used to the voiceover support, and exactly if something is not happening exactly, then you are kind of disturbed. That shouldn't happen. Okay, so that's why I deliberately didn't do the second touch, because she didn't ask for it. So te ta te ta ki te 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is continuation. 8, and the first touch is continuing. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1. This I just naturally, or you can do anything, 13, or even 13, 14, 15, 16. And then you make your eye contact with the examiner. Did you understand how we are going to do it? Okay, now do it yourself. Okay, I'm the examiner. You don't need to unmute yourself. You can do at your own pace. Take your position. Okay, show me one thought in Vilambit Tintal. Start. 13, 14, 15, 16. Start. Yeah, I think the other girl Arshi didn't hear what I was saying. I said for last 5 minutes and you're exactly doing what I didn't say. When did I say to do this? I said to be prompt. Examiner asked you to show one thought. Why are you showing the choreography? She's not asking you to show the choreography that the teacher has taught you. She asked you to do one thought from whatever your preparation is. Okay, so why you're doing that? So how do you wrap it off? That's exactly what I was teaching. 9, so you wrap up 9, 10, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thought is continuing. 9, 10, 11, 12 thought is still continuing. Then you have 13, 14, 15, 16, which you can do either 13, 14, 15, 16. Stop. That's the basic. Otherwise, just to make it like an ending, 13, 14, 15, 16, stop. To instruction there, you understand the instruction. Don't do at your own will and when wish. Okay, similar thing. They're asking for Rangamanch Katukra. This I will not show you, guys will dance yourself. Start. Take your position. How will you do the Rangamanch Katukra? Okay?
Sudeshna ji,
Yes.
if they ask for Rangamanch Katukra, would you do the long one or the short one?
I will prefer that everybody does the long one because you were in level 4. But if you don't remember, for some reason, you do the short, it comes on some. So that
Okay,
works.
I was just wondering.
No, everybody is preparing for the long one. That's what we practice. Okay. 2, 3, go. So I'll leave you at 13, 14, 15, 16, and dha. Then I'll leave you there. Dha, titte, dha. Then you have to do one cycle of tintal, dha, and dha. You have to do transition hands so the examiner and everybody is clear where you are starting. 14, now you recite and you do.
Sudeshnaji, you said to recite, right?
No. I didn't say to recite. I said recite and dance simultaneous.
Oh,
You see how neat it is? One cycle you start to establish the speed, and you're simultaneously reciting and doing it. Who will recite it for you? You're dancing and reciting at the same time. Dha. Then you are doing it, singing and doing it. Tat, tat. Tig, dha, diga, diga, tig. Who will recite it for you? No one is there. Tat, thei, tat, tat, thei, tat, tat. And even if some senior student of mine is there, I don't want them to recite for you. For the beginners level, yes. Okay. So you will recite and you will show. Who will recite and who will show? So you do simultaneously. Now, if they're asking only to recite with palm counts, that's different. That's easier. So dha, then again, like you established and mark the tintal with your feet while before you dance. Here you will mark with the palm counting and you will recite. Is it clear? They can ask you to recite the Rangamastupra for sure. And recitation means with palm counting. Don't do it like this in the exam. Everything will have proper palm counting. Any other question?
How would you recite the long salutation?
How will you recite? How are you dancing? Will recite the same way? Tat, tat. Tiga dha, diga, diga. Tiga dha, diga, diga. Tat, tat. Hey. Tat, tat. Hey. Tat, tat. Tat, tat. Tiga dha, diga, diga. Tiga dha, diga, diga. Tat, tat. Hey, ya, kran. Tat, tat. Tiga, diga, diga. Tiga, diga. Tat, tat. Hey. Tiga, diga, tiga. Sorry, what was the last part? Tat, tat. Tida, diga, tida, diga. Tat, tat. Hey. Tida, diga, tida, diga. Tat. Okay. So seconds from the second speed. It's from the sum, the second speed. Tat, tat. Hey. Do, teen, char. Second speed. Tat, tat. Tigi da, digi, digi, tigi da, digi, digi. Tat, tat. Thei, kran. Tat, tat. Tig da, dig, dig, tig da, dig, dig. Tat, tat. Thei. Tig da, dig, dig, tig da, dig, dig. Tat, tat. Thei. Tig da, dig, dig, tig da, dig, dig. Tat, tat. Thei. Remember, after the sum, you have 1, 2. That part. So that part is 1. So tat, tat. Thei. 2, 3, 4, and tat, tat. Tigi da, dig, dig. Because after we land in the sum, after the short salutation, we count, na? So 1, 2, 3, 4, then that counting is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and tat. Is it clear? Same thing they will ask if they do the for saying the Ahmad. If they ask you to recite, you mark 1, you recite 1 tintal in palm counting, then you recite the Ahmad. If they're asking you to dance, you dance 1 cycle of tintal, vilambit lay, and then if you can do tera, chauda, panra, sola, ta. If you want to begin like that, that's even better. If you forget the tera, chauda, you begin from the sum, ta, thei, ta. But irrespective, you do 1 cycle, and you also takite, tha. You end it properly. And then in Samputa hand, you wait for the next question. Is it clear? Now, if they ask you to show 1 or 2 phrases of Lari. Okay, so the one you're practicing, this one only you will do because this you're practicing every day. Takite dikit. So exactly you have to replicate what you were doing with my voiceover. Because she wanted to say 1 or 2 phrases, just random phrases dikhao for the Lari. So you do it. So how will you do? So 13, you're reciting and simultaneously. 16. Takite, dikite, takite, dikite, takite, dikite, takite, dikite, taka, dika, taka, dik. This is the first phrase. You can say that. Dekite, takite, dekite, takite, dekite. Second phrase I'm doing now. Takite, dekite, takite, dekite, taka, dika, takite, takite, dekite, taka, dika. Okay, she said, okay, show me one or two more phrases. That's my third phrase. Takite, dekite, taka, taka, takite, dik, takite, dekite, taka, taka, takite, dekite. Then you ask, shall I continue? She says, yes, okay, I have a rela. Takite, dekite, one, takite, dekite, two, dekite, three, takite, dekite, four. So basically, whatever you're doing in the voiceover, without the voiceover, you should be able to demonstrate it. Is it clear? Clear, clear, clear? Okay. So we will take like a 2 minutes break. You can have your water, freshen up. Now we will do the other stuff. Dadra, Keherwa. And if you have some question with the theory part and the music part, I will let you know which music you will practice for if they're asking the musical thing. Okay, those songs. Is it clear until here? But this was a very important conversation that was ongoing, very, very important. And I think I'm meeting you guys for at least 3-4 more hours because I'm coming in beginning of April. So I was wondering, I asked Ekta and Disha to give classes with your group in person before the exam. Okay. I'm coming back in 2 minutes. We continue then. Okay. Back. Back. Okay. Everybody can turn on their camera. Okay. Shall we? Okay. Dadra Kaherwa. Correct? Dadra Kaherwa, Egun, Dogun, Chargun. Acha, girls, can you tell me one thing? Let me look at your syllabus once. If everyone, well, all of you can just have the syllabus ready in front of you. Let's go through that and see, just double check. Grade 3, grade 4. I'll check grade 4, then I will go backwards for grade 3. So we covered everything. I wanted to make sure we have covered everything. Because the moment we do after that, the next time I'll come in, we'll do the choreography. We are doing seasons and seasonscape this year. So different seasons coming together. Okay, PRSSV, that was the syllabus. Let me check. Syllabus, Hindustani subjects. Okay. So here, if I go in Kathak, grade 1 initial we did, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. We'll go from grade 3 because grade 3B to cover, we have to cover na, for grade 4 also. So let's go from grade 3. So Hastamudras, Shiraved, all Shiraveds in grade 3, that means all Shiraved in grade 4 also. Eye movements, perform Angar exercise sequence. Okay, Angar exercise, I will do it one sequencing. Gatnikas, dance one Kavit, one Vandana, and explain its meaning. That's fine. Perform one Bart, one Lari. We did the Bart. Variation of Tatkar is the Bart. One Lari. Do the Parant of the Thekas and show Tal, Kaherva and Dadra with finger counts in Tha and Dugun and dance their Tatkar flat foot. Flat foot mein karna hai. Prepared performance. Okay, theory. Knowledge of Bhat karna. Okay, theory is, that is fine. Okay, now let us go to get grade 4. Grade 4. Grade 4 edition 2, 3, 4. 3, no, 4, grade 4. Asamyukta Hastamudra, Alapadma, Chatura, Brahmara, Hamsasya, Hamsapaksha, and Sandamsh. So from Pataka until Sandamsh, we have to practice. And Samyukta Mudras, Pasha, Matsya, okay, until Matsya. Okay, that we'll check today. Dance one Paran, we are dancing. One Ahmad, we are dancing. One Damdar Tihai, we are dancing. One Bedam Tihai, we are dancing in Tintal. Dance Gatnikas with 2 varieties, Murli and Ghungat. Both we are dancing. In Madhyalaya Tintal, dance Tatkar, 6 varieties of Tatkar, that's okay, we are dancing. Do the Padhant of Jhaptal in Tha, Dugun and Chaugun. Jhaptal, Tha, Dugun, Chaugun. With Tali, Khali and finger counts. And dance its Tatkar flat foot, Tha, Dugun and Chaugun in Vilambitle. Do the Padhant of Torah Tukra that we are doing with claps, finger counts, like we just practiced. Okay, for the prepared performance, Tintal with Nagma. Okay, from the selection. Dance 5 minutes of Tintal from the selection above. That's what they said. For the theory, noted dance phrases in Bhatkhande Paddhati, demonstrate knowledge of Tintal, Jhaptal, Kaherva, and Dadra, the basic characteristic of one Kathak Gharana, understanding of the terms Egun, Dogun, Tingun, Bedam, Tihai, describe the performing style of all performing arts is the prescribing syllabus, including all previous grades. Give the life sketch of Amir Khushru and life sketch and description. Okay. For the theory, I will guide you how to do it. But let us do first the practical. Okay, for grade 3, they asked to do one Angahar exercise. And they mostly will ask you to do it in tha and dugun. If not tha, dugun and chaugun. Okay? So if they ask for the angahar, can you take your position and do the angahar? Imagine we are doing the first angahar, the first, the 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D that we say. Imagine we are taking the first angahar. So you'll start like this, 13, 14, 15, 16. Dha, dhin, dhin. For speed, dha, dhin, dhin, dha, dha, dhin, dhin, ta, ta, dhin, dhin. Take the second one also just to warm up a little bit. Same speed, dha, dha, dhin. This is the first speed. And dha, dhin, dhin. Now you introduce to the examiner that you're doing double speed. You say, I go double. And dha, dhin, or ta, thi, thi, tat, a, thi, thi. When you say ta, thi, thi, tat, or da, din, din, da. Tat, a, thi, thi. Tat, ta, thi, thi. Tat, a, thi, thi. Tat, I go chogun speed from here. A, thi, chogun speed. Ta, thi, thi, tat, a, thi, thi, tat, ta, thi, thi, tat, a, thi, thi, tat, ta, thi, thi. Thi, tat, ta, thi, thi, tat, a, thi, thi, tat, continue. Thi, tat, a. If you want to continue. Thi, tat, a, thi, thi, tat, ta, thi, thi, tat, a, thi, thi, tat, ta, thi, thi, tat, a, thi, thi, tat, stop. Did you see how I grew with the speed? I didn't make it too long. I took the first two, 1A and 1B. I did it in the first speed. Okay? Then I did double, 1A and 1B. Then I said quadruple. I'm going the next speed. Quadruple because it shortened because of the speed. So instead of repeating da din din da din din da din din da din na din na din na, I still have space, so I also showed the other two movements. Okay, or you can just even stop da din na din na din na din da din na din na din no, stop. Is it clear? If they're asking Anghar, how will you do? Okay, now do it yourself. Replicate what I just did. Imagine you're asked to show Angahar in different speeds. So I'll just take you there, and then you simultaneously say and do 13, 14, 15, 16, and 1, 2, 3. Sia, hand is not proper. Your Angahar looks very, very sloppy. Be alert on the Angahar, the strength of the hands. Because it's slow doesn't mean you do it in a sloppy way. Do it with attention. Double. Quadruple. Clear? That gives you good coordination. They see how well you are coordinated with your tatkar. Because this doesn't give a sense of tatkar. It doesn't give the sense to the examiner what you can actually do. The first exercise is the very, very good exercise to show if they're asking for Anghar. Yeah. Any question on this? This is for grade 3, grade 4. Same way you do. Is it clear? Okay, now Dadra Kaherwa, they asked in first and second speed. But I will not stop there because sometimes in the assessment sheet, I see they say first, second, and fourth. Okay, so I'm not stopping myself from not doing the fourth. We do all. If we do more, it doesn't take away from anything. Okay, so we do Ekgun, Dogun, and Chargun. 2, 3, start. Dha. So dadra is the more difficult one. Practice the dadra before the kaharba. Kaharba is very easy. Dha, di, na, dha, ti, na. Dugun. Dha, di, na, dha, ti, na. Dha, di, na, dha. Chogun. Dha, di, na, dha, ti, na, 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 dha. This smartness now, and don't wait for anybody. Say and do it. Double and dha, di, na, dha, ti, na, 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 dha, di, na, dha, ti, dha, di, na, dha, ti, na. I'll make you do it now. Okay, so what I just showed, forget you have any voiceover support, this and that. If they're asking you for the voiceover support, play the one I had. I have uploaded in the Google Drive. Play it, no problem. But I don't care about this at this moment for any voiceover support. They're asking you, Dadra, Egun, Dogun, Chagun, recite and do Tatka. You should be able to do yourself. Okay, do it. I'm looking at you. Okay, the first speed, I'll give you the first speed, then I stop. 2, 3, go. Dha, dhi, na, dha, ti, na.
So Deshna ji, I can't hear.
You don't need to hear me. I'm not saying anything.
No, like what did you say before? I know we're like reciting our own and dancing, but what did you say before? I can't hear you. Your voice for me, it's going in and out, and I can't hear you what you're saying.
So from where do I start? From the Dadra instruction, you want me to repeat?
Yeah.
Okay. So I said, I just did. I didn't say I did. I did what I wanted you to do. Then after doing that, I said, okay, I'm looking at you. I gave you the speed. I introduced, okay, this is the speed you should do the Dadra. From there, you take forward and recited the Dadra Gundogun Chargun and then dance Dadra Gundogun Chargun by yourself.
Okay.
I'm looking at you because I see, I know you're doing. I don't need to hear you. I can see whether you're doing it properly or not. Yeah. Mostly, I mean, it cannot be 100% because I'm not hearing the rhythm, but at least I can see from the body that you know the sequencing, how you have to do it. That's what I say. Do it one more time. The Dadra is difficult. Then we have to do Jhaptal, Egun, Dogun, Chargun just for grade 4. But the grade 3, if they want to do it, no problem, because for next year, then you are ready. Okay, start. I will again just take your position. I'll introduce the speed, then I stop. I keep mum. Okay, when I keep mum, you will do the vilambit le once. And then you do the dugun, and then you do the chargun. Okay? Take your position. 1, 2, 3, start. Recite. Dha, di, na, dha, ti, na. Continue. Okay. Is it fine? Anybody had trouble? You can unmute yourself and recite and show me where is the trouble. Anybody has having trouble reciting it? I have, Myra, give me attention. Many a times I have experienced this, that when the examiner is asking you to recite the tal, and you are not playing the lehra or the tabla machine, then what happens? Your choice of the speed is very wrong. What do I mean by that? So if the music is there, say the music is there. One second. I'll see if we are playing the drive, from the drive, if I'm playing the voiceover, then what happens? So dadra. The na. So you get the hang of the speed. So you know how the speed is, because then you know you're getting it there. So I'm playing it. Tha, ti, na, double. Tha, di, na, tha, ti, na, tha, di, na, tha, shogun. Tha, di, na, tha, ti, na, tha, di, na, tha, ti, na, tha, di, 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 na. So if you are comfortable doing it with the lehra, play the lehra. Why I'm saying it? Sometimes without the lehra, if you have to choose which speed to start, you guys really falter. Instead of doing slow, you start dha, di, na. If dha, di, na is there, double will be dha, di, na, dha. Chogun will be dha, di, na, dha, di, na, dha, di, na, dha, di, na. You have not practiced that fast at any point in your life, so you'll be all thrown off. Did you understand what I'm saying? So if you are not using the voiceover, be very mindful of which speed is your first speed. It has to be slow. It is around this. Dha, di, na. If I stop, there is no voiceover. Your speed is dha, di, na, dha, ti, na. Okay. Now I will ask random. Okay. So same. Let me ask Anshi. Okay. I'm examining you right now. I'm the examiner. Imagine. Recite Dadra, Egun, Dogun, Chogun with finger counts.
Da, di, na, da, di, na. Da, di, na, da, di, na, da, di, na, da, di, na. Da, di, na, da, di, na, da, di, na, da, di, da, di, na, da, di, na, da, di, na, da, di, na.
Yeah. And also end it properly. Dha, di, na, dha, di, na, dha. Proper ending. Not abrupt. Nothing is abrupt. Yes. So now, because I said too much, your brain is warmed up at the speed. But at that point, it's not warmed up. If you're having trouble to get the speed correct, play the lehra and say it. In the exam also. Is it clear? Anybody else wants to show me the dhadina dhatina? Yes, Visha. Now I will not ask you exactly dadra. I'm asking you keherva. Okay, on the same lines that I ask you, stand, you take your position and show me. If I'm an examiner, I'm asking you to show keherva, ekgun, dogun, chargun with palm counts and followed by tatkar. What will you do?
Na, ti, na, ka, di, na, da, ge, na, ti, na, ka, di, na, da, ge, na, ti, na, ka, di, na, da, ge, na, ti, na, ka, di, 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 da, ge, na, ti, na, ta, ti, na, Da ge na di na ka di na. Da ge na di na ka di na. Da ge na di na ka di
No, no, Trisha. Your tatkar is completely wrong. First, keep your feet in a, it's too wide. Keep it properly. How do you do tatkar? Dha, ge, na, ti, na, ka, di. Now, your 4 and 1 is from the same foot. Why are you doing tatkar like that? 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not even tatkar. Again, redo it, the seconds and fourth speed.
Da ge na di na ka di na. 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 Da ge na di na ka di na.
Dha.
Da.
Chadvitansh, yeah. So complete it. Na, naka, dhina is like incomplete. Naka, dhina, sa. Do the sum, one beat, and then stop there. Okay, the way you did your recitation was very good, but the way your entire thing went down when you did the tatkar. You couldn't maintain speed, you didn't do the tatkar properly. So these are the things, though I'm doing it like multiple times, multiple have been doing it, but still it's not very solid. So for your case, in your case, the tatkar was not good, the palm counting was good. Okay, so be a little bit mindful. As I said, the tatkar has to be also very solid. So dha, ge, na, strong foot. I was asking you to forcefully put the foot so I can hear the sound of your thumb. Okay, and I was going to mention you keep your feet so wide, your dance is like this. The moment you keep it together, you're centered here. Then your body is tight. You can do dhage na ti na ka di na da, because it's tight from here. If you're there, you do dhage na ti na ka, you do like this. If you're from here, you do dhage. That's the difference. If your core is there or core is open. Understand? So the core here, that's why the core, we hold it like this. So our core is like we are attentive of the core here, this part. Keep your feet together. Okay, mute yourself. So is this enough? The question and answer is fine until your everything is well understood. Okay, now come to jhaptal. Jhaptal ek gun, do gun, char gun with tatkal. Okay. Dance. Thi, na, thi, thi, na, 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 thi, na, thi, thi. Tina di tina tina di tina tina di tina tina di tina di na di di na 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 Dina di dina dina di dina dina di dina dina di dina di dina dina di dina di dina dina di dina. Okay, this I'll make you guys practice a lot when I see you all in person. I'll make you practice a lot. The Japtal and the Dadra Keherwa. But for you from now until I meet you in April, I want you to be really focusing on each thing. And that class is recorded. Go through the class, everything that we spoke about, kind of covered as much as the practical, as much as possible. Okay, only the song parts are left. If you ask,
Okay, Suji, can you send a recording of the Vedanti High? Because I keep forgetting it.
okay, I will do the Vedanti High
Thank you.
and send it. Okay, so the Vedanti High, remember that we did in 2 speeds for your voiceover, slow and fast. Okay, I can actually dance the entire sequence and send in Madhyalaya, but Bedam Tihai part is more important, I know. Because otherwise you're doing Tatkar ki Tihai, and then you are doing Khare Pair Ka Nadindinda, nothing as much to show because it's more your own thing. And then the Bedam Tihai is the part that you need to. I will do the Bedam Tihai slow and fast, exactly how it is in the voiceover. I'll dance it and send.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now Hasta Mudras. Okay, so Hasta Mudras are something which you can get full marks. And it is not difficult because it's your own kind of thing. Only thing is when you do, keep a straight spine. This is my feedback as an examiner. So straight spine, single-handed gesture, even if you're doing like, you know, how you keep your hands here, same lines, like exactly same. You keep that pataka, 3 pataka. Don't rush, ardha pataka. You can go slow. Kartari mukha, mayura, ardha chandra, arala, Sukhatunda, say it aloud, Mushti, Shikhara, Kapita, Katakamukha, Katakamukha, Suchi, Chandrakala, Sarpashishya, Mrigashishya, Singhamukha. What is this? Wow. What's happening?
It's if you have a MacBook, I don't know, like if you do something, then when you're on a meeting, adds extra.
Have a MacBook.
There
Yeah.
was like an upgrade where you make like hand gestures and it does something. Like when you do this, balloons come and this.
I thought like we are becoming those divine, you know, with the lights coming off from the goddess, no, with some suddenly started looking like that. Did this and everything, the rays coming out. Ala Padma, Chatura. Okay, Brahma. So until where do you have? Brahmara is this. So in Brahmara, the middle finger, and this goes and this carves in. Okay, so Brahma. This is the flower. Brahmara is honeybee. So देखो Brahmara. Follow the book. It's the book. Hasta Mudras are perfectly fine. And the usage also from there. The usage is also very important. Pataka, Tripataka, 2 usage for everything. All of them keep 2 usage in mind. And also you can make it natural. This is a pataka, you are showing to show a winding road. Pataka for blessing. Pataka to indicate. You know, Tripataka, how many times you did this for showing the crown, peacock feather, or showing peacock, dance of peacock. So you can, Mayura, sorry, Mayura. So pataka, tripataka, you can show the like a tip of a weapon, like a spear. So you can also make it up from your own mind. So Mayura, you can use to show braiding of the hair. So you see, to braid the hair, you use Mayura like this. Then you use Katakamuka to tie it and then tighten the knot like this. So things can be natural, but it takes a process to be natural. So for now, you can even write the Hasta Mudras and write 2 usage that you like, that you will remember. Okay, that's your job to do. But how we are going to demonstrate it, I asked you. This I explained you. Same thing with the double-handed gesture, allowed all the sounds clear. Anjali, Kapota, Karkata, Swastika, Dola, Pushpaputa, Utshanga, Shivalinga, Katakavardhana, Kartaristastika, Shakata, Shankha. Everything has to be clear, clear, clear. Okay, and for the grade 4, it's until Matsya. So you have a lot. Matsya is the fish. So from Anjali until Matsya with the usage. Okay, for the head positioning, all the head position for grade 3, grade 4. And for the eye movements, 4 eye movements for grade 3 as well as grade 4. All the head positioning, correct? And the usage. Sama, Udvahita, what is the use? Adhamukha, Alolita, Dhuta, Kampita, Ukshipta, Parabrata, Parivahita.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Who is asking?
Sia.
Okay. Did you get this? Is it correct from here?
Yes.
All good? All good or not? Okay. Then do we have 4 eye movements or neck movements? Grade 3. Grade 4 doesn't have any Abhinaya section separate. I think it's just the grade 3 which has them, and in grade 4 we are supposed to just revise them, what we did in grade 3. Let me check the grade 3 syllabus again. There was something with the eye movement or the neck movement. I forgot. I think eye. No? Guys, remember eye or eyes, eye or neck?
I think we did 2 neck movements.
There was 4 of something. It was not 2. There was 4. I just read it.
We had to do 4 eye movements.
4 eye movements. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, 4 eye movements. And 2 neck movements. Okay. So for grade 4, it's also the same thing. All the head movements, 2 eye movements, sorry, 4 eye movements, 2 neck movements. Okay. So eye, you can do Sama, straight. Sachi, side. Ullakita, up. Abalokita, down. So I'm doing contrast. It's easy to remember. Sidha, corner. Upar, niche. Like opposite I'm doing. So it's easy for the brain to remember. Sidha, straight. Side. Up. Down. And don't move your head. It's just the eyes. Clear? It's in the book. Sama, Sachi, Ullokita, Avalokita. But I'm suggesting to do this 4. Is it clear? 4. Now 2 neck movements. Sundari, Prakampita. Sundari, Prakampita. So contrast. Sundari, horizontal. Prakampita, front and back. Okay, and also the usage. For everything in the Abhinaya section, the usage.
Sudeshnaji, so in the book it says Duta is like this, and then it also says Paravrata.
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 Dhuta is this, side to side. Parabrata is one side.
Oh, one side.
I'll explain you. Dhuta, so what is the usage? To show deer. We can use easily use because you know how the characteristic of deer is. So we can use Dhuta. Okay. Now for Parabrata, it's not the same. Say I am very much annoyed with you. Okay. For 1 second, think like that. So I'm like, go away. I don't want to talk to you. See, I'm using Parabrata. It's like a finishing of a conversation. Ending a conversation. It's like finish, end. That's Parabrata. Look. Like pushing something and looking away from that thing is Parabrata. But Dhuta is not the same. Dhuta is like a fast-moving object. Like, you know how the cats do when things move? They do like this. That's Dhuta. So they're very different. Ukshipta, thrown up. Mostly deep thinking. Yeah. They all have different usage. That's why they're differently named. Na? They're different from each other. And Parivahita is like, when you say in a trance, you are singing, you are in your own mood, like you do, Ganapati Sura Muni Bande. That's that praying prayer kind of neck is Parivahita.
Sudeshnaji,
Yes.
I cannot do Sundari, so how should I?
So you do the other one, Tirushchina. Do this snake.
Try to do it.
This one. For the Sundari, you have to practice. So this what happens is from right to left, it goes like this. You keep 2 fingers so you're aware, and then like this. This. And you can also show like this in the exam. Okay, I'm trying to get it, but I know what it is theoretically. That's all fine. You can, because you know how to do. So you can show like this. So it goes right to left. Like a chunky movement. You can explain like this. Hold on leg and try to do push in the exam like this. Got it?
Or you said I can do the other one.
Yeah, but still you have to know what is Sundari, no?
Yes.
And try to practice it. So it's better to better to show Sundari yeah, as you're right, because they have not said which one. But you should not skip it for your own good. You should practice it. And because the only 2 they're asking, so you can do the one that you can be easily doing this. Tirashchina. Like this. Prakampita goes like this. Like a peacock, like a bird. Tirashchina is snake. Look. It's a snake move completely. Okay. Now for the written part. It's very, very easy. Who have attended grade 3 will be able to do grade 4. There is no problem at all. Only things which you need to write, like last time I said, this is for grade 10, this is very, very important, okay? I will stop the recording and I'll make it like a